So I was funded to go to U of T. I was happy to go. I drove myself down with my wife and set up shop doing Project A. Project A was very cut and dried. I knew, according to the project, I knew what I was going to be doing a year in advance. And we got 2 months into that project. I'm not going to go on about it because it's irrelevant. But 2 months in, there was a paper released in, I think it was Circulation Research, from a Boston group, and they were about a year and a half ahead of us, and they completely blew us out of the water. They published exactly what we were doing. So there was no wiggle room. And so my boss at the time, I had two bosses. One was C.C. Liu, who now is at Harvard, and Michael Soul. And they said, Ian, you just got to think of another project. So we did. We came up with, and actually it was Mike Soul who said, very few people are studying cardiac fibrosis. Maybe you should study this. I think it's a wide open field. And of course, he was right. This is a guy who is no fool. And we got onto it, and we started plugging away at the cells, and we started, inviting people from, I remember from UCSD and other places up there, experts to give their talks and to help us out a little bit with where to start. And so that carried on, and I was hired back at the U of M. And so that's really the story of how it occurred. And well, in the early phases, it did hurt my chances to publish a lot of papers, which is what every postdoc wants to do. In the long run, it actually paid off because I had a jump start into an area that, in those days, that would be around 1991, there might have been 3 or 4 labs in all of Canada that were doing this kind of work. Now there's 100+ labs in Canada doing this kind of work. And they look at me as the old man because I've been in this field so long, and I get that question. And, they're expecting an answer, oh, it just came to me in a lightning bolt. Well, not really. It was because I had to. So necessity is the mother of invention, right?